Now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you. Hey, hello, and how are you? Always good to know that you're there, and I feel very happy every time I have to come to the studio to share with you. I really want to thank you so much. I know that I'm not alone. Some of you call, some of you comment, some of you send words, and I really truly appreciate it. Apparently, we're reaching somewhere, and we can't stop now. So, to those of you listening to me, and not only do I appreciate you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you good success in all that you do. My aim is to ensure that there is happiness, joy in the hearts of everyone, and to those that are together as partners, as friends, as couples, would live happily ever after. Well, the truth is that the society is almost in a turmoil. Every now and then, there are gory tales that we hear about domestic violence. But I know that with these efforts, you and I can drastically reduce it. And that is why I do what I do. And this is why I want to encourage all of you to partner as we do our best to get in the hearts and minds of people. The more we talk, the more we share, the more we address things, these issues of domestic violence, the better the society gets. The reality is that we cannot eradicate it in its entirety, but surely we can reduce it with the power of you and I. And so I want to ask those of you that are on YouTube, on Facebook, not just to watch and walk away. Let us watch, like, love, and share. Now, to those of you watching either TV, on YouTube, anywhere, please let us call in to the program. Why? There are some things that people need to hear, and you know, if you decided to keep all these things to yourself, honestly, some will be deprived of the things that they should hear. Well, how did your day go? Mine has been good. Well, every day is a good day, and that is the truth. I know that most of us are preparing for the holidays. I wish you a very Merry Christmas coming up soon. All right, and thank you very much for being a part of the program. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. I want to ask you, whatever your relationship is, make sure it works. Do everything within your power to make it work. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to call on others to step into it, call on others to step into it. Make sure it works. Do everything to make it work. However, if the journey is too tough for both of you to go along together, by all means, go your separate ways. You're better off living long as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. Sadly, as I speak tonight, another one probably would have gone down in the name of love. It doesn't have to be this way. You and I can make this world a better place for all of us to live. Usually, the big news is always someone has killed someone, someone has maimed someone, and things like that. And that's the big news that we talk about. But there are things that lead to those big news. Those little things are the things I like to talk about on my program. If we can knock off those little things, then there will be less of the problems of domestic violence. And that is why I am here. Now, this program has been brought to you by BSA Procurement and Logistics. And that's your one-stop center for all your shipping needs. Are you thinking of shipping anything abroad? BSA Procurement and Logistics. Are you thinking of shipping things from abroad? Well, your answer, BSA Procurement and Logistics. Big or small, they will ship it for you. Real time, good time, always accurate on timing all the time. There is no delay. There is no disappointment. They do what they say they'll do, and they will surely deliver as promised. Shipment is done every Thursday from America to Nigeria, and every Thursday shipment is done from Nigeria to America. What are you waiting on? This is the season and this is the right time. So give them a call today and let them know your shipping needs, and they will be glad to ship for you. Hey, tell them Eshman sent you, and that will fetch for you some good discount. All right. So they'll be waiting on the phone and hoping to hear your call. Tonight, I'm not going to smile so much because we're going to be talking about something that is very touchy in the heart of everybody. We'll digress a little from our discussion of yesterday, and we're going to be talking about suicide just for tonight. I know that Susan addressed some points yesterday. Felicia also raised a major point as per our discussions yesterday. We'll wrap that up tomorrow. Remember, Felicia said, if you have a partner that is cheating and keeps coming back to beg, you just have to allow him or her and forgive. How easy is that? We'll discuss it tomorrow. Temitayo had said that, well, people should stop generalizing, particularly when they say it's an African man thing, that no, there are other people that you have not been involved with. And so we'll look at all that tomorrow as well. Remember, Susan also raised some very candid opinions and points. Tomorrow we'll address all that. But for tonight, we're going to be looking at the word suicide and how we can help stop it. The truth of the matter is that as you are watching me, some families are going through the agony of someone that's taking their own lives. It really doesn't have to be this way. You and I can be our brother's keepers. You and I can help people to discover themselves and be happy. The best you can do tonight is to please call so that those that are on the verge can hear something good from you and change their minds. Don't think that there are no people that are thinking of taking their lives even as we speak right now. It really doesn't have to be this way. Now, the job is not one person's job, it's the job of you and I. So you and I will have to talk, and people listening spread the message so that someone's life could be helped, so that they don't have to commit that horrible thing called suicide. Again, we will talk about it when we come back from break. But you're not going to see me smiling a lot tonight because this is a very touchy topic I want to delve in tonight. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. We'll go on a very quick break. When we return, we're going to be hitting the ground running. And I expect you to be a part of this special program tonight. Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurrockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
Merry Christmas and Happy Crispy New Year in advance to everyone. Permit me to invite you to our end of the year party. Abntv, powered by the Sticker Media, will be having our end of the year party on the 26th of December 2022. Time 6 p.m. Venue Finger Linky Event Hall, 9811 Bisunet Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Live band by Ni Ajetomobi Aladamo Ijesha, featuring SHINA OYINLOLA and Eshman. Host Bukola Sarah Omobabai. Admission is free. Come, let's have fun together as we honor all our vendors. You are all invited. Please join us. For more information, call 346-426-5650. Abntv End of the Year Party. It's going to be awesome. Be part of it.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad that you're here. All right. Now, over time, in a lot of countries, almost everywhere in the world, people have experienced that thing called suicide. Long story cut short, suicide is just when someone decided to take their own life. Now, when anybody has taken their own life, the pain is not just on them alone. The pain is on the family. It's such a terrible thing. No family wants to live to tell this kind of tales. And I'm sure that part of the people listening to me tonight probably would have experienced something like that around them, either through someone that is distant to them or close relative. Now, wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, I feel what you feel and I feel your pain. And sincerely speaking, I do hope that such a thing will not reoccur anywhere around you again. The word suicide is such a painful thing, such a terrible thing. We've seen people young, old, middle-aged, male, female, whatever. Suicide is a thing that cuts across race, cuts across anything that you can think of. Anyone could think about it. Anyone could commit it. And we must never, ever think that people that have committed suicide are just, they were just crazy. No, it's not just being crazy that led people to it. So many things will always lead people to consider such a thing as suicide. And so tonight, I'm dedicating this program so that this particular one tonight to address. And when you are calling in, I just want you to encourage someone. You never can tell how many people are on the verge. So I'm going to open the phone very early today because I expect you to please call in. Now, usually suicide rate is higher towards festive seasons. For whatever reasons, we don't know. But it's high, particularly about this time of the year. And so I do not know what you believe. I do not know what you have to say, but I believe that there are positive words in your mouth that could encourage someone. There's always someone waiting to hear a thing so that they would change their mind. But when you and I don't speak, when we don't say it, surely another person could take their own lives. All right. Now, there are these 4 points I want to quickly raise. How you can find a way to distance yourself or discourage yourself or distract yourself from suicide. If you're listening to me and you feel that you're suicidal, pick your phone and call right now. There's so many places that you can get help, but you can call 911. That's very easy and direct. All right, speak out. If you feel suicidal, talk to someone. Don't spend another night alone with yourself. All right, it's not a great news, and that's why the smile on my face is wiped off tonight. So if I'm not smiling tonight, it's not because I am not happy. It's not because I don't want to smile. It's because this is a very sensitive thing, and there are some families that are battling this problem right now. There are some families that are looking for a way to break the news of someone in their family that's killed themselves. So you and I need to have this mind of the fact that there is someone listening to us, and I would want you, when you call in tonight, please encourage someone. All right, there's probably no need. If you're listening to me, there is no need to take your own life. There is no need. If you feel that hopes are lost, there are people that are in worse situations than you. I mean, if you want to kill yourself, the story was told to me when I was a child. Someone that wanted to go commit suicide and wanted to go hang himself because he couldn't even afford to buy shoes. Some are so poor they couldn't even afford to buy shoes. And so a man was going to hang himself because he couldn't afford to buy shoes. So he climbed the tree, tightened the noose, and he was just about to kill himself when someone starts shouting from there that get down, no, don't do it. He looked around, he didn't see nobody, but he kept hearing the voice, get down, don't do it. Later, he saw a man that was sitting on the floor, shouting him to come down, and he looked closely at that man. The man that was shouting for him to come down was actually crippled. Now, he was going to commit suicide because he couldn't afford shoes, but there was a man that was crippled begging him to come down. Hey, whatever your own situation is, there's someone that has a worse situation. And I don't want you to feel that you are the worst. Maybe you pursued a thing and you really wish you got it. Now, the year is about to end. You still didn't get it. Hey, don't kill yourself because of that. If it doesn't come today, it's going to come tomorrow. Hey, people even commit suicide because of love. If love doesn't come today, love is going to come some other time. And that's just the truth. There is no need for you to, because there is always someone that you're better than. And that's the simple reality of life. So when you think you're the worst in your class, take a trip to those that are facing cases of insanity. They can't even tell you their own names. You can read, you can write, you can tell your names, but there are some people that are insane. They can't even say anything. They're still living. Okay, you probably can't afford clothes, right? There are some people that their skins are peeling because if they wear any clothes on their body, it's going to peel their skin. You want to kill yourself because you don't have love, right? There are some people that don't even know who gave birth to them, and they're still living. Whatever your situation is, you're better than someone. And that's the truth. These 4 things I want to quickly say. If you're thinking of suicide, if you're in any way thinking that let's just end it, again, I've told you, pick your phone and call. Number 1, maintain meaningful social connections. Please, if you're suicidal in any way, learn to please connect with other people. You can't afford to be alone. I'm going to open up the phone lines very soon, and I expect us to please, 1, 2 few words. There's someone somewhere that could end their own lives if you don't speak out. So the more we speak, the better. All right. So if you're thinking suicidal, please maintain meaningful social connections. Keep up with friends. Pick your phones and call people. Let someone know what you're battling with. If you have to cry, cry. There is nothing wrong in crying as a man. Yes, cry so hard and feel better, but talk to someone about it. All right? Look, sometimes what you consider to be huge problems could actually be a little thing that somebody can solve. But then you can only find a solution when you decided to maintain social connections. Identify untreated mental issues and attend to them. If there are untreated mental issues, please do not just ignore them. Quickly call your psych doctor if you have to. Identify the mental issues, address them immediately. They are untreated or they were not fully treated. Please talk to the professionals. Let them know what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling. Let somebody know. The case of suicide is a case that you cannot win all by yourself. No, you can't. You need to speak out. You need to let somebody hear you. Now, if you're listening to me tonight, if you were suicidal or you thought of it and you were able to overcome it, you need to call. You need to call because somebody needs to hear. And I'm going to be opening up the phone lines immediately. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. One more time. 346-426-5650. Or 336-456-3800. 336-456-3800. All right, please do call in tonight, and your calling in is to encourage someone facing this problem of suicide. All right, particularly those of you that once had those thoughts and you were able to overcome it. How did you overcome it? Or what do you want to say to someone that is really suicidal, that is thinking of ending it all? What do you want to say to them? This is that night that you can't keep your words to yourselves. This is that night that somebody somewhere wants to hear what you have to say. This is that night that you're being human, all right, will come to play. So pick your phone right now, because there's someone listening to you, and the words that you're going to speak will actually help them to change their minds. All right, this is what we're dealing with tonight, and I want all of us to please encourage someone, because there's someone somewhere that all they're hoping to hear is just a word that you have to say. Number 3, I'll be waiting on the phone lines, all right? So the phone lines are all open right now, and I just checked my phone to see that they're all opened. So the phones are open. You can please start calling in. Reduce access to items that could be used for self-harm. Now, if you're suicidal, there's no point staying around things that you can use to hurt yourself, because your decision to end it may just be at the snap of the fingers. All right. And I do not want you to end it, because there's hope. There's hope. Tomorrow is bright. And that's the truth. Whatever you're battling, sicknesses, diseases, poverty, mental issues, there is hope. You understand? You don't even know what tomorrow holds, all right? And that is why one of the things you can do to yourself is be happy, then be around happy people. They can easily influence you and help you overcome these tough challenges. Of course, I feel your pain. I know that it's not easy. There are loads that you're carrying that these loads are crushing you, and you're thinking of, hey, maybe life is better somewhere else out of this world. There's hope, friend. There's hope, and that's a reality. Somebody that is not as educated as you is making it. Someone that is not as influential as you is making it. You can make it. Suicide is never a solution. It's never an answer. And you can't afford to be alone when you're feeling suicidal. For those of you listening to me and watching me, you got to help me tonight so that we can talk to people that are having this issue. Now, the reason why this is a major thing right now is because some people believe that, okay, it's the end of another year. They've not achieved what they wanted to achieve. Why should they continue to live on? Why should they continue to do this? And sincerely speaking, they are living in their own world. They think they are in the worst situation, but you know better. Those of you listening to me, you know they're not the worst among the people around. So there are things that they want to hear or they should hear, and that is why you and I need to call in and talk to them. So to those of you, my friend, feeling suicidal because you don't have money, hey, money is good, but money is not everything. Do you know there are people that are very rich, but they cannot afford to sleep? They can't even sleep. As rich as they are, they have bought all the medications in this world, but they are not sleeping. You don't have money, but you're sleeping. Do you know the rich man would want to exchange his money for sleep? Do you know some people are thinking that way? So money is good, right? But money is not everything. If you can just be contented with the little that you have, you will find out that you are truly happy. Money does not bring happiness, my friend. You need to hear that. Now, this season, a lot of people display a lot of wealth. Hey, can I burst the bubble rather? A lot of the wealth being displayed at this season is borrowed. People are living on borrowed means. You are even richer than them. You're not owing nobody, but you don't have money. I understand. So you're just on zero. But there are some people that are showing off, but they don't have money and they're living on borrowed means. They are not on zero. They are on less than zero. So don't think your case is the worst, my friend. If they told you that you're sick and your sickness has no cure, why don't you wait? I remember in 1986 or thereabout, and that was when HIV/AIDS came, 86 or 83. I really can't remember. Now, the news then was that it was incurable. Once you catch the disease, you have to die. There's no cure. Now, some people contracted the disease in the 80s. Guess what? They're still living. They are. And as a matter of fact, I remember Magic Johnson had it and somehow he got cured of it. So what I'm trying to say is that whatever the news that you've heard, there is hope. You can't kill yourself. There is no need to. Some of you are going to die because you don't have someone that loves you. If I could give you a hug tonight, I would. There are people that love you, you just haven't found them. And that's the truth. Why do you want to give up when someone that loves you is waiting somewhere for you? All you need to do is just search a little more, and you will find that someone truly loves you. Now, on this program, one of the things that we're planning is to find a way to bring people together. You know, people that are lonely, to meet with people that are also lonely somewhere. Those are futuristic things. There are many ways that you can cure your loneliness. Of course, somebody loves you. Now, the one that I really do not want to understand, not because I don't feel it, is people that would want to kill themselves because somebody broke their heart. Why would you kill yourself because somebody walked away from your life? Allow me to scold you, but I'm not scolding you, all right? I know it's a very sensitive thing, and that's why I am being careful about what I'm saying. Why would you allow yourself to be destroyed by you because someone walked away from your life? They walked away because they do not worth you. You're more than them. You're too much for them. They can't afford you, and that was why they walked. They walked away. The right person is coming. Don't look, if love is lost, love can be found again. Why would you think of suicide because of that? You need to go check out the statistics of those that committed suicide last year. You will be alarmed. And many more have committed this year already. It doesn't have to be that way, my friend. You don't have to kill yourself because of somebody. Hey, you were not born because of somebody. You can die because of somebody. It's just not worth it. I am not saying you're not going through those things that you're going through. Those things are real. The pains are real. The issues are real. All right, the lack of money is real. The lack of job is real, but they are not big enough for you to end your life. Your life is precious to somebody. Your life is precious to some people. Now, let me pause here and speak to you directly. Those of you that have children, yet you're thinking of committing suicide. I know you love your children, right? Now, when you've killed yourself, how do you want your children to explain to their friends in school? How do you want them to say that their father or their mom took their own lives? How? That is not something that is easy for anyone to say. It's not easy for those children to go through that agony, that pain, facing friends that, oh, my father decided to end it all by himself. For the sake of those children, live another day. Did you hear what I said? Live another day, and live another day, and live another day for the sake of those children. Things are not so cool today, but things are going to be beautiful tomorrow. Help is on the way, my friend. And that's just the truth. You can't afford to die before your help arrives. You've spread your tentacles in very many ways, hoping that help will come. Look at your door. Help is knocking already. Why do you want to end it all? Don't end it because of money. Money's going to come, man. Money's going to come. Surely it's going to come. Now, those of you listening to me, and I know you have good words, you want to speak to somebody that is thinking of committing suicide, please, I need you to speak to them. They want to hear you. They want to be encouraged. And that's the truth. This is real. Suicide is real. A lot more people are killing themselves, and that's the truth. It is real. People are ending their own lives. It is real. The fact that it doesn't happen near you does not mean that it is not happening. It is real. And so you can't afford to keep your solutions to yourself. All right. But my mission tonight is to address those that are thinking of suicide. How can you get out of it? You need friends around you. You need friends that would encourage you. Not necessarily friends that will pity you. No, you don't need pitying. And that's the truth. Why? Because you have everything that it takes to win. If you can construct a way to commit suicide, you can construct a way to create something. You can construct a lot of things. If your brain can carry you towards, okay, maybe I should end it. Your brain can carry you towards having a lot of hopeful things around you. Things that will give you hopes. Just think a bit deeper. Ending it, can I say it? Ending it may create an impression that you failed. It may create an impression that you're not strong. It may create an impression that you're a weakling. Listen, when troubles come, you go through it, you win it, and you shine through it. When problems come, you go through it, you win it, and you shine through it. That is when and how you know a real man. That is when and how you know a real woman. A real man is not the one that has never faced a problem. A real man is the one that faced real problems, was able to overcome those problems, and he was able to shine through it. If you killed yourself in the midst of problems, then I'm sorry, you may not be considered as a real man. You're strong. You're bold. You have everything that it takes. So be around people. Be around people that would encourage you. Be around people that will give you hopes. Be around people that you can tell how you're feeling, and they can advise you on what to do. If you're thinking of being suicidal, call the professionals. Call for help. Let someone that can counsel, advise you out of it, speak to you. Listen, your death will cause more damages than the problems that you're facing right now. You are going to put some people in perpetual thoughts of the fact that somebody in their family ended his own life or our own life. Don't put them through all that. You can actually pause tonight and look for what to do. Now, another thing that you can do, create something that you will never finish. Yeah, you know what I mean? Create something you will never finish. Begin to work on something. You could create going to school, going back to school. Just do something to distract you. Just do something that you would attend to again and attend to again and attend to again and attend to again, rather than ending your own life. There are many reasons why people end their own lives, but there are some very crucial ones that I will mention when I come from break. Very many reasons, but there are about 3 or 4 main reasons why people end their own lives. We will address this thing, and I'll be hoping that after this program tonight, if it is only one person's life that is saved, it would have been more than worth it. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. I'll go on a very short break right now. When I return from break, I'll be picking your calls. But then, more importantly, I'll be hoping that somebody stayed alive again because of this program. I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance to everyone. Permit me to invite you to our end of the year party. Abntv, powered by the Sticker Media, will be having our end of the year party on the 26th of December 2022. Time 6 p.m. Venue Finger Linky Event Hall, 9811 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Live band by Ni Ajetomobi Aladamo Ijesha, featuring SHINA OYINLOLA and H-Man. Host Bukola Sarah Omobabai. Admission is free. Come, let's have fun together as we honor all our vendors. You are all invited. Please join us. For more information, call 346-426-5650. Abntv End of the Year Party. It's going to be awesome. Be part of it. Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious.
You in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, West Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next.
Being a #1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots are open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Welcome back. Good to know that you're there. Tonight we're talking about those going through the pains of suicide, those having suicidal thoughts, those considering ending up their own lives. I will give you some quick points on main reasons why people commit suicide. Again, if you're by your phone, you can call in and say one or two words to those facing these problems tonight. But do not forget, you can always send us mails, eshman.sharinglifematters@gmail.com. If there's anything you're going through, anything you want us to talk on, anything you want us to know about, please send those mails there. And you also have things you want us to advertise for you on your behalf, showcase to the world, call the numbers that we keep giving you, or you can send to that email as well your request. Your business will be our business, or you have programs that you're planning, you want us to make it public for you, we will do just that. The phone lines are open and you can call in just to talk to someone that's thinking suicidal. If there are words of hope that you have, go ahead, call the lines and give those words of hope. All right, very important that someone tonight will listen out to you. There are some very key reasons why people commit suicide. Maybe I will narrow them to about 3 or 4. Number one reason actually is finance. A lot of people believe that with money, all their problems will be gone. And some are so much in debt, they don't see how they can get out of it, and they decided to end it. You're right, money is important. But money, again, like I said earlier, is not everything you need in life. What you need is wisdom. With the right wisdom, you can actually be the richest man without having any money. And that's the truth. If you can think deeply of what to do, you don't need liquid cash. You don't need the physical cash. No, you only need how to operate, and you need your thinking faculty. Unfortunately, you can't think when you're dead. And so instead of dying, instead of killing yourself, think of what you can do to be the next richest man. You can always think of the right ways. I know you're owing a lot of people. Listen, pick your phone and tell them to hold on for you. The worst they can do is to report you to the authorities. And the authorities know that you have to work to get the money to pay them back. Don't die because you're owing somebody. Don't kill yourself. Your debt won't pay them anyway. You killing yourself, how would that pay the debts that you're owing? You're only going to transfer pain and that indebtedness to your families, to your younger generations. And I think that's totally unfair. So money is one main reason why people want to commit suicide. And why? A lot of people go to social media and they see people living very many different lifestyles, and they're thinking, how come I don't have this? Hey, 9 out of 10, what you see on social media is not real. People can buy a shirt of $5 and make it look like a shirt of $5,000 on social media. it's happening. It's not all the wigs you see on social media that is real. Some of them are more than fake. But because it's social media and because they are calling it a particular name, you think it is real. No, it's not. Don't judge your own life based on what you're seeing on social media. If you don't want to look at social media again, then don't look at social media. Like I told you some episodes back, there's so many stars that are flashing private jets. And they don't own those private jets. No, they can't even afford it. Sometimes they can rent, sometimes they partner with other people. But if you're not thinking well, you will think it's their own and start measuring your life based on fake lives. Hey, some of those rich people wish they could be in your shoes. They are owing far more than you can imagine and they can't even help themselves out. But they are smiling anyway. So money is a major factor. How can you cure it? Get a job. That's number one. If you can't get a job, create one. Honestly, create one. Shiny boots everywhere is a job that you can create easily. Learning to cut people's hair is a job that you can learn to create easily and start doing it. You can, so many things that you can do. Just be occupied. Now, when you have created a job, then you have to be contented. The kind of money you're looking for will not come suddenly. It comes gradually. But with the little that you're making, begin to live your life based on what you're earning. You may not earn as huge as you would want to, but there's something little coming to you month on month. That, my friend, live your life based on that. Don't do more than you can afford. Don't bite more than you can chew so that you're not frustrated. Money is good, but money is not everything. Contentment is very key. The little you have is enough to see you through life. Another reason why people majorly commit suicide is love. And this particularly to some young people. We've had young people killing themselves. And when I say young, in their early 20s, killing themselves because of love. Do you know how many people will travel miles and miles just to meet you? Do you know how many people are praying to meet someone like you? So if someone has walked away from your life, you too walk away from their life. Walk away, walk somewhere else. There's somewhere else, somebody else that is searching for you. You're not too dark, you're not too fair, you're not too white, you're not too brown, you're not too thin, you're not too fat, you're not too short, you're not too tall, you're not too dirty, you're not too beautiful, you're not too ugly. Nobody's too anything, my friend. All of us are just in the middle. Hey, someone loves you just the way you are. I know someone told you your teeth, it's because of your teeth. Nobody's going to marry you. Who told you? Someone is looking for people with huge teeth. You just haven't found the right person. So don't let nobody ridicule you. Don't let nobody bring you down. You're exactly perfect for someone. I have seen people, midgets, pardon me, and I don't mean to insult anybody. I'm only just telling you. I'm only just using this just to drive home my point. Even midgets get married because somebody loves them. Someone extremely fair, they get married. Someone extremely thin, they get married. Someone extremely fat, they get married. Someone at the middle, they get married. So if those people can get married, who are you not to get married? Nobody is beautiful. Nobody is ugly. Everybody is just exactly as someone else is seeing them. Not exactly as what they are. Someone could look at you and say, you're ugly. Another person is looking at you and say, oh, my word, that's exactly what I want. As you're looking at me on TV, I'm sure someone will say, oh my God, it's so dark, I don't like it. Meanwhile, someone will say, wow, look at this. Just look at that skin. You understand? So we are everything to everyone. Why would you kill yourself because someone decided to walk out of your life? That doesn't make sense to me. Really, it's not that I don't empathize. I do, but come on, man. It's so worth it. In this world, there are over 7 billion people. It's only one person that left you alone. Do the math. Do the math. There is still about 7 billion other people that still can have you. All right? And if you don't find someone this year, so next year is 365 days, you still can have it, and it's not even too late this year. So don't you ever, please, don't you ever think of losing your life because somebody left you alone. Here is a sad news. When you killed yourself because somebody decided to walk out of your life, that person will go to your burial with another partner. Are you getting it now? Who is on the losing side? You are. Hey, come on, man. Drop that idea of suicide thing. Please, I do beg you. While I feel for you, at the same time, I just want to encourage you. The problem is not as big as you think it is. No, it is not. If one way is closed, try another way. If you failed, try again. If you failed, try again. At last, success will be yours. If you try and try and try and try. The reason why failure comes is because we give up. You can't give up. You can't afford to end it. No. So we have looked at money. We have looked at love, which could be a crazy thing. If you lose love, go search for another one. Another thing is when people look down on themselves. You know, they just look down on themselves and they say, oh, I can't be like anybody. I'm the worst. What told you you're the worst? Do you know secretly some of the people that you think are better than you are actually praying to be like you? And that's the truth. Secretly, they're nursing the idea. There is something about your ear, the shape of your ear that they really desire. There's something about your nose that's what some will go and even do surgery just to have your kind of nose. Do you know that? So stop looking down on yourself, my friend. Get up from that chair. Don't think another, throw that knife away. Come on, man. You don't need that gun in your head. Why? I know your own problem. The reason why you want to kill yourself is because you think you're too deep into drug abuse, right? Is that it? And you can't stop. That's it. Why don't you check into rehab? Why don't you go into some rehab? You can actually come out fine. You can still do well. You can still have your own companies. You can still have your own life back. Not just your own life. You can actually influence other people's lives as well. But the reality is when you end it, then it's all gone, all lost. By the way, everybody's going to die. Why the rush? Why? If we're all going to die, somehow, someday, why the rush? While we're still here, let us enjoy life. Enjoy this life that we have. And that's the truth. Don't rush to die. Everyone is going to have a taste of it at some point, someday or the other. All right? So I want you to get up from that chair of suicide. Get up from it. Change your clothes. Eat good food. Make new friends. Relax. Enjoy yourself. If you don't know where to go, go to where people are dancing and just go watch people dance. You will see yourself laughing. The problem you're facing is not huge. I know it's big, but it's not so huge that you cannot have a life of your own. Someone somewhere is waiting for you. Don't disappoint them. On a final note tonight, this has been one hell of a topic that's been very difficult to talk about. On a final note tonight, hey, if you can't afford chicken this Christmas, eat your rice without the meat. Nobody will know. Your stomach is not transparent. Nobody knew what you ate. No. You can, even if there's nothing to eat, drink water and begin to pick your teeth. People will think that you've eaten quite a lot. You are exactly what you want people to see. You can live a good life. You have only 2 clothes. Yes, some people have only 1. You understand? Wash one and wear one. And that's the truth. There is something, finally, there is something you have that the world is looking for. I want you to go discover that person, that thing, and start selling it to the world. There is something you have. It could be that you know how to sing. It could be that you know how to talk. It could be that you know how to walk. It could be that you know how to... Just something. There's something that you have that the world is looking for. Don't keep it to yourself. Everything is a solution. Suicide is not a solution. Killing yourself is not a part of it. I've not been the only one at the studio tonight, and I'm going to be wrapping it up all here. Smiling for me tonight has been very difficult. You know why? Because as you speak, someone just took their own life. It really doesn't have to be this way. It's not worth it. Life could be hard, but life is worth the living. if you have the right people around you, and if you have the right things, you can always overcome the challenges. Do you think of killing yourself? Get away from it. Seek help. Call 911, all right, and talk to them. Call family, friends, call your doctors. Talk to them about what you're going through. But above all, make sure you dust your body and be a man again. Be a woman again. Do not kill yourself. Georgina Bracco has been behind the cameras tonight, and I really appreciate you for the good job that you're doing. Bukola Sarah has been a wonderful producer, always arranging all the commercials and making sure that they never stop coming in. Good job you're doing, Bukola Sarah. Ehi Kowecho has been very helpful in all the way I present and everything. Thank you very much for the encouragement, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. The executive producer himself, SHINA OYINLOLA, the big umbrella that we are all under. We hope that we make you proud all the time. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I do hope that nobody will kill themselves tonight. Until I see you again, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive, and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrate